I got an update on the Antonio Brown altercation that led to him pulling out a gun and firing shots at Aiden Ross' event. Antonio Brown was released after being detained by the police that night, but he hasn't gotten away scotch-free. As a matter of fact, I was told that charges and arrest is expected. Police originally detained Antonio Brown, put him in handcuffs, and actually walked him out the event. And everybody's seen this. It was viral. And the reason why they put him in cuffs was because Antonio Brown pulled out a gun after a fight with this guy right here. Now, Antonio Brown fired shots at this man. However, Antonio Brown was released by the police because the person he fired at left without giving a statement, and the police didn't have enough information to really charge Antonio Brown with anything because nobody was willing to give a statement and nobody knew nothing. But apparently all of that has changed after a full investigation. Social media videos have been released, and the police actually contacted Antonio Brown and asked for a statement from him. Now, Antonio Brown, knowing he's in some real trouble, Antonio Brown told the police the same story he told the world, that the Muslim brother tried to rob him for his chain, so he fought him off, but he never fired any shots at him. That's what Antonio Brown told the police. However, because the Muslim brother is now aware that Antonio Brown is snitching on him, he is getting ready to tell the police everything they need to know after Antonio Brown lied on him, according to him. Now, I don't know who's lying. I don't know who's telling the truth. I'm just letting you guys know. Antonio Brown gave a statement to the police that the guy that he allegedly fired shots at is saying is not true. So now Antonio Brown's statement has motivated him to give his statement that he's given to the police shortly. I did some more digging and discovered that Antonio Brown and this dude actually have history. This is a picture of them on a yacht in Dubai with Floyd Mayweather. This was during the Floyd Mayweather fight. Antonio Brown is in the background in red, as you can see. The Muslim brother is up front. So how exactly did these two go from partying on a yacht in Dubai to pulling guns on each other? Well, him pulling a gun on the Muslim brother and them fighting. Well, I got the full story, like the full scoop that nobody has ever heard before. And I want to be clear, this is not the maybe truth. No, this is the full 100% truth. This is story from both parties, both sides. This is the 100% truth of exactly what happened between these two and why their relationship is so bad right now. Now, the Muslim brother did an interview with TMZ, and he somewhat explains, but not really. So we're gonna listen to the TMZ interview, and I'm gonna actually add more details and fill in the blanks so you guys can get the full story.
So last night you got into it with Antonio Brown, and the videos are flying all over the place. And his story, his perspective of what transpired is out.
His story is a half truth. His story is a non-truth. He's a liar, man. I've been knowing AB since 2021. I have a judgment against AB for 180. And why would I want to even damage that by trying to reach for a moissanite and fork metal chain? He's a liar. If you watch the video, everybody was attacking me. It was a 3v1. Three dudes. The dude with the green hoodie was with AB. The other little Puerto Rican looking dude that was swinging the bat was with AB. And the rest was Aiden security. The guy that he kicked was Aiden security. All he was doing was pulling him away. So, you know, I saw him. I was in there for like a minute. I came to go support one of the Muslim boxers. And I was with Aki Wave, Rob Money. We took a picture outside. I walked in. And then I saw him 1 minute in, and it was up. You know, he stole it. He swung. He tried to swing on me, scratch my neck. You know what I'm saying? And then it just turned into a brawl from there.
He's not lying. When him and Antonio Brown seen each other, it was on site due to their history. And when he says, I got a $180,000 judgment against Antonio Brown, he's not lying. This is court paperwork. It's true. And here's what happened, okay? So when him and Antonio Brown was in Dubai with Floyd Mayweather, there was like a penthouse suite for them. Now, Antonio Brown and his cousin and his entourage brought back some girls to the penthouse. So he left because he's a Muslim. He's married, all right? He's not about to be seen around white women, bro. It's not happening. So he left Antonio Brown and them to do his thing. He went to go pray, went to go do other things that's not involving women and sinning. So once he got back to the penthouse, Antonio Brown and his cousin and their entourage was gone. However, he left his $100,000 chain in the hotel. So when he got back, he didn't see his chain. So he's calling Antonio Brown, calling everybody. Antonio Brown is not picking up his call at all. Now, this is all in the lawsuit. So this is all confirmed and verified information in court. So he's calling Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is not picking up. He's either ignoring his calls or he's busy with women. However, they're all there with Floyd. So he made some calls and he realized where Antonio Brown is at. So he goes to the hotel that Antonio Brown is at. Now, it's unclear exactly why they left the hotel. They were currently at the penthouse to go somewhere else, but he went there. And when he got there, he confronted Antonio Brown like, "Hey, bro, yo, listen, I'm not saying you stole it, bro, but do you know like where my chain at? Because I can't see it." Antonio Brown told him, "My cousin took the chain, but I don't know where he's at. But when I reach him, I'm gonna have him give you back the chain. I got you, I promise." Now, whole time, the fight with Floyd got extended. So everybody is doing their own thing until the fight. Because I believe when they were in Dubai for the Floyd fight, the king had passed away or the king had died. So like when the king passed away, it's like everything gets shut down. So they're in Dubai for an extra 2 weeks as they wait for what's going on. So he tells Antonio Brown, "Okay, hey, listen, bro. I need something from you. Like, you need to give me something that I can hold as collateral as you try to retrieve my chain from your cousin." So Antonio Brown agreed. Now, I don't know if Antonio Brown agreed willingly or if he realized he couldn't really do nothing, right? Because Antonio Brown and this dude, there's a drastic difference in size. Dude is like, I don't know, 240, 260. Antonio Brown is like 160, 170. So Antonio Brown gave up his jewelry, well, some of his jewelry, to the Muslim brother to hold in collateral until he could reach his cousin to return a $100,000 chain. But here's where Antonio Brown did something slimy, super slimy. After the dude took Antonio Brown jewelry and left, Antonio Brown called the police and told the police that the Muslim brother robbed him for his jewelry. So the Muslim brother gets arrested. Police retrieves Antonio Brown jewelry, gives it back to him, and put the Muslim brother in jail for 40 days. He hires a lawyer and he's fighting this case. And when his family is looking online, they're seeing Antonio Brown wearing the $100,000 chain that Antonio Brown's cousin allegedly took and stole. But Antonio Brown is wearing this man's chain while he's sitting in jail for allegedly robbing Antonio Brown for his chain. So the lawyer gathers all the information, they submit it, and the brother gets released after 40 days in jail. Now, they all come back to the US and he files a lawsuit against Antonio Brown for, I believe, like pain and suffering as well as like the stolen jewelry. Now, apparently they couldn't reward the pain and suffering because I guess that took place in Dubai and that's for Dubai to figure out. But they were able to reward him for his chain, which was like $180,000. They got it appraised or whatnot. So Antonio Brown lost the $180,000 judgment against him. Now, Antonio Brown has lost mad other lawsuits. So Antonio Brown just filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So I guess when Antonio Brown seen him, he reminded Antonio Brown of everything that he's been going through, and Antonio Brown attempted to take his, anger out on him. And that's what took place, and that's where the fight left off. He showed up to the fight to support a Muslim fighter. Antonio Brown saw him outside, and it got cracking on site.
What exactly started it? Did you give him a look? Was there like any
No, when we saw,
indication
listen,
that
the man, listen, I spent 40 days in the Dubai jail because we were out there for a Floyd Mayweather fight. He tried to defraud me out of a multi-pendant that I designed that I was trying to go talk to, well, I was going to talk to Floyd about being an ambassador for. I saved him from going to jail in Dubai. He came through with no shirt on, talking to the TSA, the equivalent of TSA customs people, cursing him out. I stepped in because I'm Muslim, greeted him with salam alaikum, let him know, look, he's in the company of Floyd Mayweather. He's a little crazy. I used the word majnoon, and after 40 minutes, they let him go. Long story short, you know what I mean? He gave me something to hold, but then he backdoored and called the police on me and then got me locked up. 3 years later, it came to a head at this Aiden Ross event, and all the cameras out. He went, got a gun, ran wild gunfire, and alhamdulillah, I was spared. So when he saw me, I just reminded him of the financial failure that he's been going through. And so he tried to steal off on me, his partners. You can watch the dude with the green hoodie. taking off, just getting free shots in while me and AB tussling.
A lot of people was under the belief that when Antonio Brown went and got the gun, he shot in the air and the altercation sort of stopped there. No, no. Apparently, when Antonio Brown went and got the gun, people are saying they seen Antonio Brown shoot in the air. The brother is saying he seen Antonio Brown shoot at him, right? Like Antonio Brown fired off like 2 shots, and when he tried to get closer, the brother lunged for the gun, and Antonio Brown and the brother was tussling over the gun. Now, apparently, the altercation got broken up once the police was like making their way towards them because the police ain't see gunshots. The police just seen 2 people tussling. So as the police was making their way towards them, Antonio Brown got up, took the gun and ran the other way. The brother got up and the brother walked away because when the police was getting closer, people were screaming, AB got a gun, AB got a gun. So the police went to go try to find AB. The brother went and just left. And that's why Antonio Brown, I guess he got detained, but he was never like fully arrested.
You know what I'm saying? Then he went, got a gun, ran after me. I'm already put outside. He went, got a gun, shot wildfire. We fight. He shot at me twice. Praise be to Allah, I wasn't hit. They got children out there selling candy, bro. He could have hit one of them kids. He runs into me after he shoot me. We tussling for the gun, fighting for the gun, all over the ground. I get
There's
up.
police. There's police here.
Police out there, bro. We holding on the gun for dear life. We both get up off the ground, and then he's when I look up, the police is pointing a gun at us. The sheriff is pointing the gun at us. That's when I throw my hands up. He runs inside, and that's when they run after him. And that's why, I just left, and that's why he got detained because all the kids were saying AB shooting, AB shooting. They went got him, but I wasn't there to give a statement, so I guess he lied to him and said whatever. Somebody tried to rob him, but if you look at the footage, you saw he swung first. Nobody reached for no chain. I didn't have no weapon. It's just falsehood. You feel what I'm saying? And he's out here slandering my name. Then he has the audacity to say he's gonna press charges.
What do you got?
Antonio Brown kind of had to try to press charges, or he kind of had to try to make it look like he was really getting robbed because what you did was pretty serious. But because he did that, now you have the other party. He now has to come forward and he now has to tell the police what happened. Now, apparently there's video footage that some people have who was recording there that show the incident, that show Antonio Brown firing. So this is going to end very badly for Antonio Brown. I was told the police is now investigating, that this is not a closed case whatsoever, and that this brother here, because Antonio Brown is cooperating against him, he's cooperating too. He has to cooperate now. Antonio Brown messed up, bro. Yo, I'm telling you right now, Antonio Brown will be locked up within 30 days. This is not good for Antonio Brown whatsoever. I don't know why. Listen, bro, I don't know why you'll start snitching, knowing you in the wrong. Yo, if I'm you, I'm pushing that street code, bro. All right, I want to incentivize the other person to push the street code, because once you start pushing what you pushing, bro, like, hey, bro, all rules go, it's gonna end badly for you, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, the evidence is against you. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Y'all think Antonio Brown is going to jail? All right, y'all think Antonio Brown is still right, or y'all think the Mullen brother is right? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here on my screen to find out why Joe Rogan thinks that Kanye West's life is in danger. I'm gonna see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.